to see if I am actually live, and I think I am. It's about hard to tell if I actually got sound going or not. And I do. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to play Pokemon in an emulator I wrote, which is fun. An emulator I wrote in assembly. I don't plan to have this sort of split view the entire time that I'm going to be playing. I'll switch between a couple of different scenes, but I'll use the code at points to talk about what's going on in my emulator and why things are the way they are, I guess. So, I have to start this off by, well, for now I'm using PS2 link to send it across. We'll just launch my emulator. There we go. So, for starters, we have a sort of a message here because, of course, I implemented memory card support to save and load my games. It's a long way down here. Right, so all these like memory card functions to read blocks, the save blocks, and all that sort of stuff in here. What's the top way to the top? That's the way to the top again. So as I start up the emulator, we get down to somewhere about here before we actually start the emulation, where I run a check to see if there's a memory card in slot 2 that is a save for the game that I'm playing. So I load in like the game name and the mapper config over here, which is done to make the save file or name the same file on the PS2 memory card. You'll notice it's not particularly well. The white looks grayish on the capture. It looks more like that than on the actual stream, but that's okay. I think it's partly that that scene. You probably notice the sound is not correct. Probably notice the tone is off. Turns out sound is really, really hard. You'll probably also see some graphical glitches. Not sure why those are happening. You may also notice that one of the sound channels is completely missing. I did get that sound channel working today. However, on actual hardware, it turns out to take up far too many cycles and cause frames to lag. So, I've disabled that for now. I've been playing a bit already. That's alright. So, you can see that I'm not implementing any color yet. This is strictly in the black and white mode, the original Game Boy mode. The greys are a bit darker than you'll see in most emulators, but that's just a choice on my part. The original Game Boy, you could adjust the contrast anyway, so it didn't really have fixed values for the greys, the grey levels. So that could be anything you want, really. What have we got? So I've got my Pikachu already. Oh no, I didn't play the voice. Ah, no, I think I know why. I think in yellow, Pikachu actually uses the wave. He uses the channel 3, the one that I've disabled, to actually do the Pikachu, and so no voice for Pikachu. Oh, how sad. Mankey gets a voice though. Doesn't sound too bad, but isn't correct. That's alright. The noise channel is not working well. It's not working the same way as the Game Boy does. At this point in time, I do not have the frames. No, I don't have the cycles available to actually get the voice perfect. The noise channel perfect. So most of the transparency, it looks like most of the transparencies, the levels are correct. Sprites move in front or behind each other as they should. Level 4, this might be worth catching. Sounds like there's a bit of an echo. That shouldn't have been there, but that's right. I'll catch this. I need to level up my Pikachu and that Mankey a bit before I take on Blue. Also need to catch me a Spearow at some point. There are some fairly obvious artifacts in the audio which probably shouldn't be there. But I have to redo the audio engine at some point. It's on my list of things to do. I've got a lot of things to do. Level 2. Yeah. Mind you, the character I really need to level up right now would be Mankey. Might get one more level on Pikachu and then I'll go for... Ooh. Ah, level 2. Who cares? Bit of grinding here. Oh, mail on this time. Mail to run level 4, okay. Let's see. Will he survive? Nope, not with a crit. Oh well. Yeah, the graphical glitches, those lines, sort of inverted lines that show up horizontally. Not too sure what's causing that. What I have right now is that for each line that is how should I say it? On the Game Boy, you have something like 452 cycles per line, CPU cycles per line. And so I essentially emulate each line of CPU time and render that line sort of in order. So I'm rendering each line as sort of as you emulate a frame, and then once I'm finished with all the CPU cycles for a frame, we go down to the... No, wait, do I do them all together? Or not? No, I don't do them all together. I do them each one at a time. Yeah. So yeah, I go through, like, each line gets computed, like emulated the CPU cycles, and then it goes through and it works out for each pixel on each line what the value should be for the background and the sprites, you know, if there are any sprites within that line, and whether they should be on top or below. And then it goes through and it converts. I can actually kind of show this. Let's bring back this again. If I go, this one is probably not very explanatory, but here's who my render line is. This is the loop. So if you're not if we're in mode 1 or mode 0, then we go down here. If we're in mode 3, we go there. So if we go into mode 2, that there should not be there anymore, I think. We're in mode 2. We jump to the handler for rendering the line. So yeah, that's right. So PB goes from mode 2 to mode 3 to mode 1, I think. 0. No, it goes to 0, I think. If I remember correctly. It goes to 0. And so that within mode 2, mode 3 is when it like starts actually like rendering the backgrounds for that line. And so if we go down to HSync render line, this is the thing that was actually screwing me up a bit today, is that because of a sort of a race condition I had when the console started up, I have this big buffer of the GIF packets in memory that get built by the first time you go through this to save cycles. I just end up overriding these packets every time. But because of a race condition, it when it came into this the first time, it thought that it was line 1 instead of line 0. There are 144 lines. I index them from 0 to 143. So it came in on what I thought was line index 1. And then it ended up with two packets for line 143 in memory. And so everything got shifted down, and then the last line got doubled. And that was something I found today. I realized was happening today, and sort of patched. But yeah, I have this like OM search, and I have this OM draw pixels, and then it sends that packet, that GIF packet, to the GS every line. That gets every line of rendering of emulation. So you do the OM search, which is checking to see if you got sprites that are on the line, and I got the render draw pixels, which will actually like check the background, what pixels in the background should be there, what the value of those pixels should be for the background, because it's one of 4 numbers. The window, there's like a background layer, a window layer, which could be like somewhere coming up the screen. They don't use it, like strangely they don't use it for these menus. I can't remember exactly where it's used in this game. It's used in kind of a weird way in Pokemon. And then you have the sprites that are on top, and the sprites have transparency as well, which sometimes show the background through them. So that's why you get some sort of weird things going on. I think they they use the window, if I remember correctly, they use the window at the beginning of combat. If I remember correctly, I think they do. They use the window at the beginning of the combat as the characters go across the screen. You see that, like, I'll show it in a second. So the window part as well, yeah, it works out those. Right, and then it get down here to the render pixels is where we actually like load out those palettes and convert the pixel the numbers, the pixel numbers from 0 to 5, 0 to 3, 1 of 4 numbers into actual color values. And I'm doing this like every emulator line. And I think because I'm doing this every emulator line like this is part of the reason why I have the that weird glitching, horizontal line glitching. And I think the solution for that is going to be changing the way I render, or at least part of it, even if it's just the last part of it, to move that onto the VPU, and have it do like the number replacements, the pixel color values. So let's just get rid of this guy. So, before we go into the next combat, when we get into combat next, you'll see the enemy Pokemon and my player character move across the screen in different directions, and the hat on my player character obscures the Pokemon as it goes across. If I remember correctly, I think the hat is a window. It's either the hat or the body of the player character. One or the other is the window, and that's how they managed to do the going like the Pokemon going behind the hat. You actually get an interesting bug with at least one person where he has a transparency on the head, and so you see the Pokemon go through the head. Weird sort of static in the background right now. I think that was one of the channels got stuck on something. That might just be a bug in the channel. I don't know if it's something I'll need to explicitly fix, or if it'll get fixed when I redo some channel stuff. I don't know. So actually, the game has been, like, the emulator has been playable for quite a long time, just without sound. Because it took a long time to get sound working. Like, I started on sound before I started on the memory card stuff. And then I eventually just thought, you know what, I think the memory card stuff is going to be easier. And so I did, like, all the memory card stuff. And then I came back to the sound. And I think the memory card stuff was easier in the end, really. I mean, especially if you're going to, like, consider getting sound perfect. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Wasn't paying attention. So I think there's, well, for memory card at least, you know, that's completely a non-visual thing. apart from the UI stuff they do for like showing that you're saving, which I've attached to L1, which is, no, it's not worth putting it right now, but I'll do a save at some point and we'll see it. But like even compared to like graphics, like getting graphics right or good enough, Denjiha, Thunderwave, is a lot easier than sound. Because in the end, like, the pixels are essentially just digital values. You know, the pixels are just a value from, well, it's depends on what color format I'm using, but in this case it's just one of 4 values. Like, you know, you just have to set each pixel to be one of 4 values. You just gotta work out how that's gonna be. But sound, like, you have to get the pitches right, or else anyone familiar with it's not like, hey, that's not right. That doesn't sound right. It's a lot harder. A lot harder to do. Korata. I don't have one, so I'll probably catch it just for all the decks. It has 2 fangs. Like wherever you find one, there's 40 of them living there, apparently. It just tries to bite things. Just the grinding at this point. I don't really want to call it grinding because just don't want to sit there grinding all day. However, I kind of do want to get a couple more levels before I take on Blue. Especially with Banky. And I want to get a Spearow as well. I want to catch a Spearow, the Nidoran male. I think those are the only 2 that I need. I've got a Pidgey over here somewhere. I'm going to need a Butterfree, so a Caterpie. Oh yeah, might as well drop a save so we can have a look at this same process. So, the emulator will not automatically make saves. It will not automatically back up that save data. Instead, I press a button and I do this thing which saves it to the memory card. Now, I did have a thing there which pauses the emulation while I'm doing those saves. But unfortunately, I didn't put a thing in that actually pulls the music, or mutes the music. It's probably more accurately what I need to do there. So that's the thing that I'll have to add. But yeah, so for saving the game, what it does is that it pauses the emulation and then it makes a copy of the cartridge RAM, which is where the save data is essentially stored on the cartridge, and it saves that to the PS2 memory card. Right now it just saves it to slot 2. Whatever memory card happens to be in there. If there's already a save for the game in on the memory card in slot 2, then it overwrites it or updates it. So you can only have one game one save per game per memory card. So you could, I believe, I haven't actually tested it, but I believe you could hot swap the memory card to make extra saves if you have multiple memory cards. Level 4. That's pretty good. I'm gonna sacrifice Mankey for this. Oh no, he didn't do that. Let's see if he'll catch. Got him. Okay. So he's there. How's he? 9, 8, 11, 8. Don't know if that's good or not. In terms of, probably actually pretty good. It's pretty fast. It's not very strong, but I don't think for level 4 that's probably not far off what he actually, actual stats. Mankey's supposed to be stronger. The project's kind of weak in defenses, but at least he's strong. The Mankey has to be strong. Hit hard. I wonder what level Mankey gets low kick. It's like 8, I feel like. He lost his level 2 male Nidorans. There does seem to be a tendency on it's one of the channels that it is continuing to play sound when I think it should be stopped. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. I hadn't noticed it in any of the previous testing I did, but I am right now wearing headphones, which makes a difference. So my monkey. Okay, he's about to level up. So if we want to talk about support a bit, at this point I have no mapper chip supported. Mapper chip 1 I think is fully supported, and the mapper chip 3 is partially supported. Pokemon Yellow is a mapper chip 3 or MBC 3 game. So the thing that's not supported is the real-time clock, which Yellow does not use. Well, it does mean that Pokemon, well, like the Pokemon Game Boy Color Pokemon games like Gold, Silver, and Crystal probably won't work. I'm not sure how they'll react to the real-time clock just not working properly. Whether they'll just give you a bit of an error but then let you play the game normally or not, I have not tested it. But it's possible that they'll work. I should try it at a later date. The way I have this right now is that the ROM does get built into the file, into the binary. So it does require me to rebuild the game in order to test out another game. Which isn't too much of a hassle. It takes a second, but for now, just not gonna. So it must be another level until I get low kick. Another thing is just like Nidoran male. Where's the Nidoran male? Come on. Am I just gonna have to like settle for a level 2 one? Level 4, okay. 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 Alright. Yes. So let's heal up again and then drop off just the Nidoran, and then we'll take on Blue. That one there. Oh no, I've got a hiss that's stuck in the background. There we go. So, I have Pidgey, Rattata, Spearow, Pikachu, Nidoran 1, Nidoran 2, Mankey. Alright. Don't think I need to save before we take on blue. Should be no problem. But I do need to switch around. Going to the league already. Yeah, don't bother. The guy went there through. It's like, yeah. What do you got? Butts creamed before you even get to the league. Level 9, wow, he's got it. Big mistake there. Bye, blue. Ow. Alright, I'm gonna switch. Come on, monkey. Dang. Sure wish that he'd be, paralyzed. Thanks. Thanks, game. I was worried for a second there. Game was really trying to be a bit of a hard mode there for a second. So we'll heal up and we'll head into the forest. You see the animations are all fine. I think there is occasionally what appears to be a mistake in the overlap of like Pikachu going in front of the player character. But it's very rare that I actually see it. Which is fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so I believe I want to pick up another couple of Pokeballs before I go. I'm not going to make much money for a while. That's right. I want the balls. Just save that. Now, I think this old guy here is where we'll see that transparency mistake when we enter the battle. And I think I checked it happens in other emulators and on hardware as well. So it's not a mistake in my emulator, it's just funny, something funny I noticed, which I don't know if I noticed before. See, you could see the Rattata through his head. Oh, I got away. Gosh, bye. したな。もうなくなってしまったし。It's like, oh, I've run out of Pokeballs. I need to go to the friendly shop, the local friendly shop, to buy some more. It's kind of funny. She sometimes goes to the next city to go shopping, which is fine. So I want to get me a Caterpie. I don't think Weedle is available in yellow, perhaps. Do I want to rearrange? No. Start off with I need to get well, no, I do need to rearrange. Because I need him to get a level up first. Low kick for Brock's gym. Another monster ball, nice. Is this the only one that changes direction? And I think that she doesn't, like, if she sees you, she doesn't, start to initiate combat, but, she looks around, which is unusual for, trainers in first gen. I think it was like second gen, they actually had trainers that look around and will spot you. Yeah, it's gonna take one more. Terrible. Still don't have a low kick yet. Sucks. Not gonna switch yet. Bit of luck there to not take any more damage. She's like, there's no Pikachus here. And there actually may not be. Level 6, I think that's pretty good actually. For a Caterpie. Right, that's what I was hoping for in the forest. Did quite a bit of damage actually. More than I thought I would. Twice I think. Oh. That's right. Let me start sharing out EXP a bit. How are we doing on him? 56. Still ways to go for him. Friendly Mart. It's your friendly Mart to get your antidotes. Not level 6. I do have to be careful that I don't have my Pikachu knocked out. So it's bad for his confidence. Oof. Not good. Safe. I wasn't really planning to fight that much in the forest, but the forest is kind of brutal early on in the game. Let's just get through it and get to Brock. But the most important thing now is I've got like all the Pokemon I need. Pretty much until we get past what do we call it, Pewter City. I'm gonna make it all the way through the forest. I won't go. I really do need to put a pause on the music there, don't I? That's alright. Best to have as many Pokeballs as possible. That's what he's basically saying. If you have Pokemon, that means you have to fight. Apparently. Actually, a little bit concerned because Spearow is quite under-leveled, even though he's super effective. But with a bit of luck, perhaps he'll use some string shots or whatever. even though it's faster already. Catabees love string shots, so... Excellent. Low kick. Let's get some more experience for things, shall we? Although now it's almost dead, which is not great. I think he actually got 2 attack there, didn't he? Let's switch him in. He gets to fight like a Kakuna or something. You can get all the experience. But otherwise, switch to something else to deal out the damage. See, like this thing here you can take out. Boom, straight at another level. Speed and speed and attack are the things that seem to be going up the most, which is pretty good. Just gonna Caterpie next. Don't want to switch. I should at least survive unless it crits. Oh, hell yeah. Lots of EXP for Spearow now. So, got me another potion. Oh, that's right, you go up and over here, don't you? Well, you can go up and over, but there's no point really. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the side here, because, oh sweet, I get some more free experience. I want to avoid this trainer. Wondering why I want to avoid this trainer? It's because I want to get Mew. And so I will be attempting the Mew glitch, the trainer fly glitch. To see how well I am actually emulating the Game Boy, I guess. Do the glitches work properly? Interesting to see. So what I need to do is ensure that I don't get close to that guy there, because as soon as you enter that spot, he will see you, and initiate combat. That's what you need for the trainer fly. But to get the Mew, I have to go all the way to Mount Moon first, and then come back here and do this. So we're going to leave him behind. I'm wondering if Mankey is going to be alright on the level that he is with his low kick, or if I'd need to be leveling him up some more for Brock's gym. There's only one way to find out really, but push I thought there was a antidote in here. Could be mistaking it. That's right. Level 10. Oof. I thought I'd survive it, but... well, let's go with this one here. Let's go with the Mankey because... one... I want to... you have to use the, select... like that. So it's a fighting move, which is that I need is Brock. So that's why they put Mankey early on in this game, is because Brock is very hard if you don't have a type that advantage against him. And starting off with Pikachu, like even in Pokemon Red and Blue, even if you started with something like Charmander, at least it had a special move, right? He gets Ember, and so the high defense of Brock's Pokemon, right? You can overcome that with the special attack. Overcome their high physical with the special. But without a fighting move, and without being able to pick one of those normal starters, two with a type advantage and one with at least a special move, like that works, because of course Pikachu has a special move. Only it's lightning, which doesn't work. You needed to have another Pokemon that you could catch. Let's get to the gym first, and then let's try it out. You need to have a Pokemon you could catch. They'll give you an advantage against Brock. And that's where we got our Mankey. 1, 2, 3 is the time. Terrible time. Too slow. Way too slow. Actually, I need to... and I need to save it to the memory card. I have to do that, because it's not really saved until I save it to the memory card. What's he gonna say? Yeah, Pokemon Champion is actually... kinda, huh? Whatever, okay. No, he's a Pokemon Champion. Let's go together. Let's aim for championship together. Yep. Pikachu, Kanajimani, Hachinuku no wa, Kanai, Kibishi. Yep. Pikachu, you can't win here. Do you know Pokemon? A ground Pokemon? Denko, Gekura, yep. Can't use electrics at all. Light years away from taking it on. Takeshi. Diglett is fast. That's a problem. If I was smart, I probably would have bought Pidgey or Golden Pidgey. I believe it made it flinch, which is a thing that happens. He gets knocked out. Unfortunate. A bit more experience for Spiro, that's good. Okay, well, it was not too bad. Unfortunately, Mankey got kind of hosed. Maybe I'll give him another level. Level him up one more. One thing I should do is actually put in a button combo that would take me back to like reset the game at least, reset the emulator at least. I think that'd be quite handy. Nice miss. Actually, it might just be these are flying type and it just doesn't work. Well, I don't think miss. I don't remember if miss is what it says when it just isn't effective. Let's heal that up again, and we'll go. We'll see if we can take out Takeshi this time. Alrighty. Let's go. You see I'm missing that channel that's making it sound empty there. Unfortunate. Alright, Mankey. Flinched, nice. Nice flinch. Try something that failed. Oof. Oh no, bind. Defense curl, I think that is. Yep. No problem. Get the grey badge. Kind of funny, they're like, and now you can use Flash as well. When do you get Flash? Like, a long way from now. It doesn't give you the ability to use Cut. The ability to use Flash. Let's see, where do you get Flash? I can't remember. It's somewhere in here. Somewhere in this game. Ah! Command, yeah, he used command. It wasn't, it was Bide. Bide was the one they used. But he didn't get 2 turns to actually pay out on Bide. So, yeah, poor move choice there. Oh, good. I have some money. So, we'll head off out east. I think I'm going to buy an escape rope. Probably need one. I'll probably need a couple of these. Go for that for now. So now I can go out this way here. But I also want to make sure I don't fight one of these trainers. So explicitly going to avoid this trainer here. Again for the glitch. I need a trainer that has to move before it fights me in order to re-enable my menu when I do the trainer fly. We'll see if we get there. Another hour. Probably won't. It's a long way to go. I should have used I need to start leveling up the my Caterpie as well. Should I put that in first and then give it experience? Of course I get poisoned. That's part of the reason why I got some antidotes. One thing I'm sort of unsure of is how accurate randomness is in my emulator. If I sort of remember correctly, the way it sort of does randomness is based on some values that are sort of constantly counting up. Because there is a timer that is constantly counting about 16 kilohertz. And it's constantly causing the values of some memory values to like iterate. And so you can use those for randomness. There could have also been one to use for well, I only need one that I don't fight. And actually, as well, I was talking about Mankey being put in for Brock, but I'm pretty sure that in like Red and Blue, Mankey doesn't get low kick. So that's like also a thing, especially for but it gets karate chop later on, like at a higher level. I'm not sure if low kick is better against this guy. Well, it has the ability to do that. To make it flinch. Another poison! Another poison! That's what I'm talking about, like the randomness values in this game. I'm not sure. Sometimes like things like crits seem to happen more often than they should. And then I think poisons are pretty common. I'm gonna go like this to make sure I don't accidentally go in front of it. That sounds a bit odd. Haha! I can buy another antidote. I wouldn't have made it to the Pokemon Center. Let's get all of these, shall we? Because I want to get Butterfree. And I want to level up Butterfree to get Stun Spore or Sleep Powder. I might actually have to check to see what levels I need for each of those. And watch me get poisoned again. So it'll get confusion right away. Poison powder's at 15. 17 for sleep powder, okay. Stun Spore. Don't need Stun Spore. Alright. I mean, my one can use tackle. My Cocoon or whatever can use tackle. No, not Cocoon. Was it? I can't remember. Metapod can use tackle, but I mean, with all those hardens, it's sure it can eventually kill it, but it takes too long. What experience for this guy anyway? We'll leave Pikachu behind a bit. Yeah, level Pikachu up once you get into the cave, Mount Moon. With all the Zubats. Not hard enough. And I want the XP, so I'm going to take this one as well. Built 14, oof. It's got outspeed, yep. That was with a crit. Jeez. 2 crits in a row. See, like, it seems like it's not random enough. That guy likes shorts. Does she have... I don't know what she has. Thought she had a, what's its face? Thing that puts you to sleep. Jigglypuff. Let her run. That's right. We'll go up here. Less than I thought it would do. Could be fighting is not very effective against them. Yeah. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, it's okay. Don't want to fight, don't get seen. Right. I did not expect to lose my monkey there. So let's get some health back. How am I doing on money? I can get another escape rope. Might be worth. I think I technically only need 2, but 3 would speed things up a bit. And you get 1 inside Mount Moon, so it should be good. Should I see if I can patch in a thing to stop the music as I go into a save thing there? Might be interesting just to have a little look at that. So, we'll look at that, shall we? So what I'll want to do is probably put it in I probably want to put it in here, right? No, wait, this is the memory card load. Memory card load here. The memory card save. When we jump to, or if when I jump to memory card save, at the start of that, put a thing in to stop the music. Maybe just to mute the music, and then I think to unmute it when you come back out. So if I do, actually I'll need to check Let me check with the registers I need to write to get music to pause, the master volume to pause or to mute. Second, where was it? SPU2. No. What was it? Setup. There we are. There's an SPU setup. And the master volume is here. Yeah, I only want these ones here. If I remember correctly. And I use V0 as what is it again? Where did I set V0? There, 1F90. I remember that for me, 1F90. So we go to GB, memory card, save, down here. So, after this, see this is where we stop the emulator, and then we stop the vsync interrupt. Want to put in here. V0, 1F90, and instead of this, still yank this again. We want to use 0 down here. That should mute music while paused. And then when we finish out this, here we've got the cleanup. We start the emulator again. We'll put this back in and we'll just leave it like that. I guess we'll leave it in the same order for now. I don't think I use V0. No, I do use V0 in here. Okay. In that case, I will reload V0. Oh no, I don't know it's yellow and it's upper. So I have to get back up and switch that. Take that out there, okay. So that should, I believe, be the fix I want. It is reboot. As you can see here, we've got 6,570 instructions in total in here, with just under 28 kilobytes of code, and then I've got like 1.5 megabytes of data. Just like, of course, the ROM itself, binary itself, ROM binary itself, but then there's sound samples and binary samples for save files, and images for the save points and things. Yeah. So let's see if that's done what I want. Let's bonk, and it comes back out. And the sound keeps going because that's, you know, I haven't actually, you know, doing a reset there doesn't like stop the sound channels or clean up the sound channels or anything. It's like the SPU is just doing whatever it was left doing. So yeah. So here we are. where we left it. And now if I press L1, the sound stops. And it comes back. And it stops. And it comes back. Okay. So, yep. There you go. A little bit of patch. Patch successful. Couple of bugs, okay. A little bit of use them like that. And bulky until you crit. Oh, he's evolving. Nice. If I remember correctly, she is extremely annoying. This one. She has like she has a Jigglypuff. Level 14 as well. I want to move that up there, probably. Oh, it's faster. Okay. Ah, disabled. Okay. The string shot is disabled. Hasn't used sing it though. Why aren't you using sing? Good picture. Ah, that's the exact one that I want to use. I wanted to say it. Oof. Do I take a chance with I didn't see how much damage it did. I don't think it's enough. Oh, now it uses sing. Well, we'll see if I wake up. That was rough. Alright, I made it to the moon. I'm not sure if they have, actually, let's have a look at my stats. 7, 16, 23 special. That's pretty good, I think, for this sort of level. And look at, like, Pikachu's special is not very good. Almost as high as its attack. Useless. And this one doesn't use special anyway. It's got 17 normal attack and it's pretty fast, 21. And this one here's got 28 normal attack, 26 speed. So, my guys are a bit like speed demons. Pretty good there. Try. Remember, should I try to get? Do I have enough money for I do not have enough money for Magikarp. That's unusual at this time of the game. I'll have to do a bit of fighting inside the moon. To be able to buy me a Magikarp. I'm not sure if Clefairy is available in the grass out there. I think I do not want to be against rock with him. Let's see if I can catch him. So Zubats would be ideal, I think, because poison gives me a type advantage. I think that also it could be okay. Now what is the... Is it still water gun down here? Use a dip ball, yeah. Can I... Nothing can use it! The potion... I have type advantage here, so it's a good spot to get some EXP for. So I want to get this Butterfree up to sleep powder if I can before we get to before I get to doing the glitch. The question is, do I get to doing the glitch tonight? Or I'll have to do it another day. We'll see. Oh, he's seen the rocket. The rockets. He's seen some rockets. This is worth doing because EXP for Butterfree. I didn't think that she was a she was a fightable trainer in here, but oh, that's right. Ah, that thing. I don't know what's good against it, honestly. Oof. Let's put you back in. I am pretty lucky on like not getting put to sleep. Now I can use these. Unfortunately, it's using a lot of It's the third time I wasn't put to sleep. I don't want to heal up after that. And Pikachu took a lot of damage from that one hit. More than half its health. This should be not very effective, yes. Mount Moon. Unfortunately, Spearow is not very useful in here. Oh, Mankey is not good condition either right now. Oh no, Mankey's alright. Must be the ones below. In the Pokemon list, it's something that I don't know. I feel like in my memory that wasn't a problem in the English versions. Could be the Japanese versions. That you have your health bar above the digits, and so you're just looking down here. It's very easy to mix up which health bar goes with which set of digits, just as you're like in the middle glancing through it. So I attribute the wrong HP to the character, the wrong Pokemon. It's a me problem, but yeah. Continues to be a problem for me. What? While I'm here... because it'll go straight into the Pokemon box. That thing. Actually, do I want to keep... Do I want to keep Geodude out? He might be useful. coiking. I don't want to keep coiking out. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep Geodude on me. Geodude is kind of useful. Moderately strong, but not any good skills yet. So I need to get all the way through to the guy at the end, but not fight him. The scientist at the end. Nice. I don't think there are any hidden items down here. If I remember correctly, there's a rocket right there, yes. Oh no, yeah, I don't think there are any hidden items on the floor, but there are hidden items around. Yeah. Oh, Paris. That's not very strong against it. Oh, unfortunate. I didn't want to actually take it out. Max up. But I do want to fight the rockets, so... One of these again. I mean, the low kick isn't actually super effective. It just does decent damage and has a chance of making the flinch. You know what? It'll be not very effective against this Geodude, so... Some good misses there. Zubat, okay. More XP for Butterfree. Boku. I want to get rid of this one, I think. This is poison powder. One of these guys. Oh, it's worth the XP if I can get it, so. Might be worth dropping a potion on me monkey there just to keep him in the fight a bit longer before I have to go back to town. Urikake no otoko. Ah. I guess this is probably the best thing to use. Unfortunately, he's not very strong. And he's slow. So he's always going to take damage first. Might be good if I try and keep this Geodude from leveling up. For when I see Mew. I use like Butterfree to stun or to sleep, put Mew to sleep, and then do a bit of damage with Geodude. Kind of high-pitched and annoying, that sound, but it's supposed to be. Probably too high-pitched and annoying. Oh no, I leveled up. That's defense skill. Another potion. Nah. I won't give up on the EXP from them. Hala city ni wa. Dokutsu. Ikinai to Damedeo. So we got to go through this mountain moon in order to get to the city, essentially. Caterpie is not a poison, so more for Spiro. I may actually be able to get through all the way to I do not want to learn stun 1. Let's just keep this guy up. Can't remember what level Spiro evolves at. I always remember that Pidgey evolves at like level 12. But I mean, I was always a Pidgey growing up. It's like, you know, you always get Pidgey because Pidgeot is so cool, and then Pidgeot, oh, it's so great. But really, Spiro is better. And that's another escape rope, which I should have 3 of, I think. Yes, which is all I need. Okay. Let's drop a save for now. Sort of a question of whether I keep, I'm going to fight her, but do I just keep going through now, or do I go back and heal up and then come back through? Okay. I think I'll be effective against this because it's poison, yes. I think I should go back. So still got like 3 rockets that I need to get through, 3 or 4, and a hiker, and maybe 1 more. Then I'll start putting Pikachu in the lead so I can get levels on that guy. So I'll try and get the train of... I should try and do the train of flag glitch before I finish up tonight. It'd be a fun way to end off today's stream. Even though no one's here. It'd be nice if I get a another Perez as well while I'm down here. I could wait until after Train to Fly. Mega Punch, isn't it? Not sure if anything can use. Not sure if I've got anything that can use Mega Punch. We're mixed up in something important, apparently. Will this be good? Be careful here. That one. Alright. Arbok. Okay. I will keep using this for now because it's poison. Now I can switch around. Get some levels on Pika P. I was going to check. Can't remember what I was going to do then. Completely forgot. Oh. Clefairy. Oh. I want to catch it, so let's do this. If I remember correctly, these are pretty bulky. That's in my inventory. That's right. Unfortunately, I can't really use Pikachu because he's hammered. Let's keep this guy up for now, shall we? Can you not miss? So I think there's one of the final rockets has a Eradicate, if I remember correctly. And I kind of want to use him to take out the Eradicate if I can. I might have to use a potion. Huh. Just want to show off to girls how good he was when he came over here. Quickly. It's a hiker over here. What was that? Skina Ishi? Yeah. Moonstone. Bulk up Mankey a little more. Don't know if I can level him before oh. Now use that because I'm pretty sure that's got 100% hit. Whereas the kick can miss. Oh. I want to get rid of that one. Quick attack. And no, we'll just keep this guy up for now, shall we? Nice. There's an Onyx. It's not just Brock. I missed. Things are getting bad, you better hit this. Mankey didn't level up. Wow. Surprised. Might need to potion him immediately. No. Yep. This guy down here. Dangerous to poke our heads in the business of grown-ups. Apparently. Okay. Coretta. Should I go for? Let's go this guy. For now. That's not great. If I get knocked out, that's fine. For now, we'll just use Mankey now. He should be a bit weaker. Nice. No, Zubat. Okay. I thought I had Eradicate. Be misremembering things. Nice. Oh, another prize. Let's use this for now, shall we? I think we'll make our way through it. Just a scratch. Stun. Let's see if we can catch it. Oh, nice. So, Clefairy and the Paris. Actually, just pop a save for a second. Not sure if there's another rocket before we get to the until they what is this? Stopping before the super nerd with the 2 fossils, yeah. Oh no. I don't want to risk there might be one more rocket up here, if I remember correctly. If I'm not correct, we'll find out. No. And that's the super nerd. Okay. Alright, so. This is going to be my save before trying the Mew glitch. No more saves until we get back here and defeat this guy. No more saves until we get the Mew. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to heal up here. I'll drop off the cliff fairy. I think I'll go with that in the lead for now. Now, what I need to do is go back to the city. It's a pewter city. Wait, no. There's a different place I want to save it. There's another place I want to save it before I start this actually. Not before him. So I want to avoid fighting here. I want to save it before I initiate the trainer fly. So I'll go back here. I want to use this Pokemon Center to save this as my return point for when I use the escape rope. Now I'll go back to the forest. You want to get to close to that trainer. Next one over, that guy there. Then I want to save it, and that's where my save will be. I tried to do this months ago once I got it, like the graphics and everything working except for the sound and actually saving games. I like walked into the patch of grass in front of him and got a wild encounter and so it screwed it up. That's not supposed to happen. Interesting. Where are we? End up with a null pointer. Odd. I'll have to work out why that happened at some point. Need to reset that. Now, that may have destroyed my save file actually. Nope. No, we're safe. Okay. Maybe we're safe. So unfortunately, the program counter, the PC counter was 0 back here. That's great. Not the worst. Oh, you know what? I think I have to use so that must have been before. It must have been before it so I'm gonna guess that possibly using V0 as a I use V0 there for other things. It was, you know, trying to save that caused the problem though. The thing is that with that faulting error there, that crash, that exception, it didn't say what the program counter went to 0, which is odd. I mean, it's that probably the return address at some point became zeros. Should not happen. Let's put this guy back in. So we'll make our way back to that position, and we'll try to save it again. Hopefully this time when I save it, it won't crash. And hopefully while I'm trying to do the glitch, it won't crash. Alright. Try to save again. And I'll try to save again. Okay. Alright, peace out. Okay, that part worked. My menu will not open, that's good. That's the first check. Now I need to fight this trainer here. She will come to me, I think. No? Yes, okay. Who am I going to send out? Popo. I can send out Pikachu. And I want to save the Butterfree for the Super Nerd. Sucks. That's good. There's another one. Do I want to keep? Let's try Pikachu again. Oh, nice. my menu now works. Okay, we are good. So now we need to fight that super nerd, and as soon as we finish fighting the super nerd, we want to use the escape rope. Oh shoot, I didn't buy any more. Pokeballs. Can I stop by the Pokemart? I should be able to stop by the Pokemart. I think. Shouldn't cause any issues. I'm gonna run from all of these. You know what? I'll fight some of them because our Zubat can... I get a bit more XP on Zubats. Me Butterfree can. This is in here? I didn't know that. Kinda want it, but... not right now. Might try after this. Might try after I get me Mew. Nice. I'd say it's a nice touch. Like, most of the time when you go through like doors and things, Pikachu appears beside you. When you go the ladders, he's under you. You know, like he's climbing up the ladder after you. It's a nice little touch by the programmers. Lots of Zubats. Three steps. Man, it'll be really fun if I do all this and I get to catch the Mew, and then I get another crash trying to save. That'd be awesome. Best game ever. Or best emulator ever. Alright. Here we go. We have to beat this guy and then escape rope out immediately. Let's go Mackie. Man, that thing's faster than my Mankey. My Mankey's pretty fast. Alright. This is the guy I need to fight. I don't want to lower his attack at all, because lowering his attack would lower the level of Mew. Okay. Now, we use this. Now, actually, I'm going to try. I'm going to make a judgment call here. I want to get some more Pokeballs. Just in case. Hopefully that doesn't screw anything up. I need to avoid all battles. If this works. Oh, okay, there you go. And the well, I should have said it would be like the start menu opens automatically, but it wasn't the start menu, it was a comment message. Okay. Okay. So go to sleep. I want this one here. I'm gonna go with this here first. Doesn't do very much damage, that's good. Do one more hit. Okay, should be good enough. Hopefully. Try to put it to sleep again. Come on. Don't need to hit him again. I'll take one more hit on him. Just need one Pokeball to work. Oh yeah. Now the question of will I crash? Apparently no. Okay, so I got a Mew. There we go. But I have this thing here. I guess what I want to do now is actually back up the save, because I'm a little bit concerned that I will lose saves. And I can also, in a way, also show off that these saves are real saves. If I can get out one of these memory cards, this one here, I'll put on this memory card here, and it's designed to be weird. Open up the browser. If it keeps flashing like that. Let's memory card 2. Let me see if how do I fix that? This is a thing that happens sometimes with, I think it's the what do you call it? The capture devices. Oh no, the scalers issue. Now the capture device is like unhappy. Yeah. So it's flicking back and forth. Okay. Well, apparently it doesn't like this memory card right now. It's back in again. I mean, this memory card's fine. You can see that Pokemon Yellow is sitting on there. But this other memory card that I'm putting in, it's like, you don't exist, my friend. It should exist. Unfortunate. You know what? I know this memory card here works, so I'll put this one here. Actually, back. There we are. Wait a second. But it's hard to grab this one. Is this one here going to work now? Now it's working. I see. I'm not so confident in that memory card now that I was trying then to. And it took a few tries for it to find up. Anyway, so I want to, as you can see, this is a not delete, but though not to copy it to this one here. Yes, my saves are 69 kilobytes in size, which is nice. Yeah, it is. Though a save. It isn't a regular save data. At least it seems, normal save data to the console, which is what I wanted. You can see it copied onto here fine. All these are FFF Final Fantasy 10-2 saves. You do animated, it's hilarious. And my Final Fantasy 10 saves as well. Yeah, anyway. So I'm gonna call that it for today as a demonstration of my emulator, my Game Boy emulator, which does work. Not accurately, but it works. It even works well enough that you can get Mew on it, which is something that I did not know for sure until today that it will work. But it seems that I need to investigate that that crash. What could have caused it? I should look back at that VOD to see exactly what the error was. Anyway, I'm going to call that it and end the stream.